why be shocked? Look at how religions of the world act in front of our children. Philosophers don't speak about it. Prophets are afraid. Ministers are coward. What's hip-hop's voice? Are we cowering? Are we not going to call it like we see it?
That's what's going on.
In each arena of life, there are hip-hoppers that are brilliant in those areas, but we are afraid to speak because of the consequences we think are going to come to us. And I agree if you're like a music producer or a music programmer, like you're in the corporate world, so if you make the wrong move, you can be fired. That I understand clearly. But there are some of us in our culture that are free. But here's the point, don't clap too hard. We're free. But here's the point. Now what do? We free. We go up to the mountains. We're in the forest. We're chilling on the beach with a Mai Tai. Why? Because we conquered this city. We already know what this is. In 1985, I was broke, poor, hungry, homeless. 2000, I can't even stay in New York. I can't even stay here. New York is too small. Seriously. I can't even stay in New York. I mean, world. This is where hip hop has become for. So I say this to say, this is a new age, a new era. I'm putting forward a spiritual discussion. Hip hop has been through political discussions, economic discussions, but never a spiritual discussion. What do we look like as a spiritual practice? Get away from the word religion. Religion is to be respected, all of it. But we are the ancestors of what would be religion. This is not religion yet. Our grandchildren will determine whether this is religion or not. Like I said, it's your children that award you these honors, not yourself. If our children come back and say, great-granddad, great-grandma, they laid this down, this is my religion, then so be it. But right now, this is about the preservation of hip-hop, which I believe cannot be preserved without a common spirit. We keep avoiding this conversation, and it's time to have it. What does our God look like? Where is our God? When you are born into this community, how do you enter the world? What is our birthrights as hip hoppers? What is our death rights? How do we get married? Do we have to go according to that law every time we want to get married, or do we have a new way to put a man and a woman or whomever together? And is it that? These types of discussions, I believe, are reserved only for the spiritual minded. So I can't give this to everybody. It's not for everybody. The gospel of hip-hop is for those who, when you read it, it resonates with your soul. It's a confirmation, not an education. You already know what's here. Some of us just need to confirm it. Oh, I've been thinking that all my life. And this is where your spirit rises and you start doing miraculous things. You see my career as an open book. I'm not hiding anything. It is what it is. But I tell you this, I made a promise. When I was younger, in hip-hop, 1985, running up and down the streets of Broadway, I made a vow. I said, hip-hop, you don't stop. In my mind, that's to the grave. Now, I don't know about everybody else, but you've seen my career is an open book. I'm not ashamed of hip-hop. I'm not afraid of it. I am it. I don't represent nothing but it. I'm not Democrat, Republican, Independent, none of that. True. I am hip-hop. And why? Because it doesn't mean anything today. Today we are the ancestors. We're the Abrahams. We're the George Washingtons of our culture. It doesn't mean anything. But our children are watching these tapes right now. They're in college. They're somewhere. They're online. And this very tape, all of you right now recording this, 2100 is looking back. And they're saying, I heard about this dude named Freddie Fox, and, him and KRS, they did an album. And and let me look up KRS. Let me look up, and you look and you find this. And then you say, Freddie Fox, and then you find a little more about him. And let me tell you how that starts. That's the deliberate creation of your history. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm going to go real deep right there. Everything we do as human beings is based on memory. What we perceive reality as is based on whatever we've memorized. If we were more deliberate with our memories, we would create better futures. Meaning, this is a deliberate creation of our memory. This day was a blank box on a calendar. There's 30 blank boxes on a calendar. This was one blank box. We said, Tuesday. This is the day. We're going to do it. That's deliberate. Tuesday. Now we're here.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Because we're here, we can't be anywhere else. Because you're here, you can't die. Imagine death is part of other people's reality right now. Because of where they are. Life is part of your reality right now. Because of where you are. You deliberately came here. This is a deliberate act. Now, if you keep piling deliberate acts up, you see that man in the street, see that woman in the street, you deliberately help them. Not for them, for you. You deliberately go out of your way to help. Why? Because I'm adding great memories to my being. And in the future, when I add these memories up, it's going to equal peace. Our children need to know that. Our children need to know also that there are new spiritual rules to the new millennium. Those of us who are doing studies, we know, but we're not speaking. There is a new world order being planned every day. But hip-hop is the true world order.
Right.
Could you imagine the plans of the new world order literally are like water to the steel of hip-hop. Anything that is not natural is not real. Anything that is real cannot be destroyed.
Right.
Hip-hop is the realest social movement on the planet. The realest. It's like steel.
Speak on it.
So then we have to speak on it.
People are scared to speak. I'm just being real. People are preachers. Be real, man.
People are scared to speak. This is what's called controversial, and I hope I'm inspiring you to speak. There are new ways to view your spiritual life. Why are we not speaking about it? Here's one. This country is built on what is called the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have done unto yourself. How can that possibly be wrong? Do unto others as you would have done unto yourself. Treat me the way I want to be treated. Or should I say this? I will treat you the same way I expect to be treated. That's my attitude. But this only works if you're in one community living under one culture. The only way you can do unto others as you would have done unto yourself, if all of you